Welcome to another episode of Millennial Investing Explained. Here's today's question. If you had a close friend or family member that came to you for advice about their student loans, what is the number one piece of advice that you would give them?
I would say savings rate. If you have the perfect student loan plan and a bad savings rate, that is not nearly as good as having a bad student loan plan and a very high savings rate. And that savings rate, if it goes into investments, is going to allow you to become wealthy one day. If that savings rate results in you having a large amount of cash sitting around, eventually somebody's going to come around and sell you a whole life policy and make a huge commission at your expense. So I would say that, if you want to pay your debt off, great. Try to refinance, shop a lot of places, get the lowest rate you can, get a welcome bonus. If you're going for forgiveness, optimize everything, file taxes the right way, max retirement. Maybe even become a professional real estate investor and reduce your AGI that way. There's all kinds of weird hacks available that people are not aware of to reduce your student loan payment. So I guess pay as little as possible or pay as much as possible and figure out which one of those cases you should be.
You've mentioned a couple times taxes. And just before we end here, I want to talk about that a little bit because admittedly, when I look at my student loans or when I consider my student loan situation, I don't really give much consideration to my tax situation either. So what is the big deal of taxes when it comes to student loans?
Yeah, say you're a teacher that at a not-for-profit employer and you owe $50,000 and you're married to somebody that has no student loans. So if you select the revised pay-as-you-earn plan, which is going to be what every loan servicer will advise, then that counts your spouse's income no matter what. And instead, you could strategically maximize your 403(b) at work and reduce your student loan payment because you're reducing your income that the student loan payment percentage is based off of. In addition, by choosing the right repayment program that allows you to file your taxes separately as a married couple, you can legally exclude your spouse's income from the payment calculation. So for example, that teacher that's at that school could be paying $100 a month if they optimize their student loans and set up for forgiveness tax-free on their student loans based off of where they work. Alternatively, if they didn't get any kind of planning for their student loans, they could easily be in a situation where they'd be paying $600 or $700 a month and be on track to get nothing forgiven. So that could be the impact of tens of thousands of dollars for somebody that owes a relatively modest balance.
That's all for this episode of Millennial Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.